Nice.
Well, hello there. I am back from the journey of self-reflection. I went on a trip to find the true meaning of life, and I think I found it. And the such meaning of life, for me in particular, is thirsting over only the hottest of fictional 2D men. And today, I'm gonna fulfill said prophecy. Today, we're gonna do many things. We might pull for Jing Yuan. We're gonna definitely meet him. We're definitely gonna meet Blade. And you know what? We're gonna explore a lot. We're gonna catch up, if you will. Since I know it has been quite a while since we gathered together to, appreciate and stare respectfully at the assets that the characters within HonkaiStarRail have to offer. So without further ado, get comfortable. Maybe grab a beverage, a snack or two, and get cozy because it's gonna be a wild ride today. All the cutscene that was right at the beginning of a new area. I'll give you a brief summary in case you haven't seen it. Basically, I went to this train, right? And I was trying to collect my level rewards. But to my hubris, the quest started and I was like, it locked me out. I couldn't escape. I tried my best. I tried to break a window. I tried to bribe Pom Pom with as many star J's as I could possibly muster. But nothing would budge the cold-hearted son of a gun. He didn't budge. If anything, he coldly stared at me with his dead, emotionless eyes and said, "Deal with it." And so I was there, stuck, alone, cold, shivering in the night. Only the Father Wealth was there to comfort me in his big, strong arms. I was there, safe, protected. But I had to persevere. I had to actually see the cutscene, otherwise I couldn't do anything else. So, to summarize what happened, we came to the train. We were ready to embark on a journey. But a stroke of misfortune, the biggest, baddest mother of them all came down to us and stopped us in our tracks. She basically said, "No, you're not going anywhere until I tell you what to do." So Kafka comes in. Big boss energy right there, straight up. She didn't even play around. She said, "You go into this place, whether you like it or not." And you know what? We had a meeting. We discussed it. And we agreed that we all go in except Dang Heng. The cold-hearted son of a gun didn't want to come with us. Ever since he stole my innocence, I never trusted that guy. Mark my words, he's going to be our biggest enemy on this journey. But their side, we all grouped up together. Father Welt was always on my side, as it always should be. It was always proven this Father Welt was the only person that would always be with us. He would always support us no matter what. Mother Himiko was also there. She was also right next to us. March 7th, she was flopping around, She was willy-nilly in it. But at the end, by just pure peer pressure, we forced her to comply with our demands. So by majority 4-1, we won the decision. We were there. We stroked it. By the pure stroke of luck, we decided we're going. And as soon as we decided that, I saw the man, I saw the myth, and I saw the legend. Jing Yuan himself presented himself in all his eternal glory before me. Oh, it was glorious. He was staring in my soul, okay? He might have stared at Blade, but I knew he was staring at me. He was looking right at my soul, and he was like, "Yes, I know you're a true believer. I can see it." It was the same connection as I had with Zhongli. Truly cannot be described by words, but I'm trying my best here. And then I saw the other man. Not as handsome and not as powerful as Jing Yuan, but you know what? A handsome man nonetheless. He was Blade. Shackled. As a criminal that he is. Handsome criminal, but you know what? Criminal nonetheless. He was shackled. Dragged down, as a dog that he is, to the justice that Jing Yuan would befall upon him. We never saw what happens next. I could only presume they had a passionate discussion about chess and checkers. And you know what Jing Yuan said? Checkers always win, bitch. And, it's a story as old as times from there. I assume they, just made out and, just forgave each other differences and just shaked on it and just separate on their merry ways. I assume that's how story went. I don't know for sure, but we'll find out. So that's basically where we're at right now. So that's the entire thing that you missed. I might have summarized it a little bit. I might have exaggerated a few things, but 95% of what I said is correct. So just take my word for it. Don't check yourself, okay? Everything I say is truth and nothing but truth. Anyway, let's continue. Let's jump straight into it. Actually, no. You know what? I have some energy to burn. You know what? Energy is rough. It doesn't come often. You gotta use it well. I've been struggling, okay? I've been out there on the streets, praying to the almighty Jing Yuan to give me more. Because I was trying my best to get prepared, I was trying to level up my characters, so Jing Yuan would be there to welcome me in his warm embrace. But you know what? I sinned. I haven't even started collecting for him because my characters are not even ready to ascend. I'm still not there, despite me spending 2 weeks worth of energy on the goddamn domains for talents. And I'm still not there. I'm still not even halfway there. And what kind of malarkey is that, you tell me? Unbelievable.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Alright guys. So now, it's time to come clean, okay? It's time to tell you the truth. Okay? I almost considered no summoning for Jing Yuan. And the reason for that is because I got Clara. I'm not sure if you saw it, but I was bewildered. I was bewitched by the stroke of misfortune, if you will. On my free, free summons, standard banner, on my 80th pool, I was praying to God that I would get anyone but Clara, because I knew if I got Clara, I would get bewildered into not summoning Jing Yuan, because just between you and me, Clara is better as a DPS. You never heard me say that, okay? You never heard me say that, but that is the truth and I cannot deny it. I don't want to admit that, but Clara is better, okay? I saw it myself. It was awful. I saw it, and I was completely shocked by the fact that my boy is not the strongest. But you know what? Sometimes life is unfair, and you just gotta accept it. You just gotta accept it that sometimes not all dreams come true, and that is okay. That is okay, because if every dream came true, life would be too boring. But you know what? We're gonna make Jing Yuan the strongest. We're gonna make him the best character there ever was, and I don't care what anyone says. The stream will constantly freezing for you, Greg. Let me double check. I think it should be fine on my end. Looking green. Shouldn't be any delays, as far as I can tell. You absolute monster. How could you ambush me like that? You're gonna regret this decision. You know what? I'm gonna make you beg Swarog to save you, okay? You're gonna regret ever coming across me. Unbelievable. What kind of... Absolute no manners. Just because you don't have a heart doesn't mean you need to be so cold, okay? Unbelievable. Heartless monsters. Pure steel machines. Even Father Swarog wouldn't come at me like that. Unbelievable. Okay. So, we're gonna do pools a little bit later. Let's start with a little bit of warm-up of the main story, because I want to get you guys, excited a little bit. We need to see the man in the flesh before we get the man. Because we cannot get the man until we see the man. It wouldn't be right. It wouldn't feel right. We need to, just be ready. Get yourself hyped up. And then, most likely, I'm going to lose 50-50 and you're going to get all excited. Because I'm probably going to get, I don't know, someone... There's no Jing Yuan, but you know what? That's okay. Because as I said, life is not always fair. And I'm fully prepared.
Up ahead. You're hurt, son. Try not to talk.
Those are wise words from a wise man.
March, use your 6-phased ice to stop the bleeding. Go easy. We don't want to add frostbite to his list of complaints.
I mean, Greg, when I said Clara is better, I didn't mean as individual character. I meant as in utility, like overall. Jing Yuan is better as a single character, but like just DPS wise, because like Clara provides constant counter attacks, so it kind of scales higher. You know, I don't care about meta. You guys know I couldn't care less. But like meta wise, Clara is technically superior because she has a longer life shell because of her counter attacks and her damage reduction and all of this and that, and she can solo a lot of stuff, which I don't care about, okay? I don't care about that. All I care about is the character hot. And is he a tall, strong, deep voice man like myself? Because that's what I'm interested in. And if the answer to those questions is yes, then I'm getting that character. And that's all that matters, you know? Thirst over matter. Remember that. That's important. Take it with you.
I'm on it.
This area saw fierce fighting only recently. Let's keep searching. There might be other survivors.
I don't know why you don't like Himiko, Greg. I think Himiko is bloody phenomenal. Like, her counterattacks are super good. I think people underestimate Himiko immensely. I feel like she's at least, like, in top 5 DPS. I know it doesn't say a lot considering there's only 21 characters, but you know what? Ignore that. She's still really good. I feel like there's literally no single 5-star that is bad. Which is surprising to me personally, because I'm trained by Genshin to, you know, expect bad results. But technically, even if you lose 50-50, you're not really losing, because, like, you're still getting somebody good. So, that's something to keep in mind. Always remember, when you don't get Jing Yuan, which probably gonna happen to me, as I said, I'm fully prepared for that. Because I don't want to get myself too excited.
Up ahead. Please, leave me.
You see, Alex, there's a correct answer right there, because you see this man right here? This man right here, right? You see him? Best standard 5-star. I don't care what anyone says. This man right here? You see him? Best standard 5-star. I don't care. I know people will say Bronye is better. I do not care. Those people are wrong, fundamentally. Because they don't understand. The power is not everything. It's all about style, charisma, character, the story, the lore. And this man has it all. Plus his ult is the best. Like, Jing Yuan's ult is better, but like, Welt's is second best, in my personal, humble opinion.
There are wounded everywhere.
Dog, it's a sad truth. You know what? When you're finally able to play, how about this? How about this? I can give you one of my accounts. I have a few accounts. I have one account with Celia, with Zyla, and Japod. And I'll be willing to part with it, just to give it to you. How does that sound? Because I know you've been looking forward to this game a lot. And I feel super bad for you since you can't play. And I'm more than willing to give it to you. So you can have a good time when you're actually able to play. And you can immediately just jump into it. Unless you want to try doing it yourself. Because in that case, I can just give you a nice re-rolled account. Because I have a few.
The silver lining is that, based on what we can see, no civilians were caught up in the battle. I'm guessing the Xianzhou must have evacuated the port immediately, leaving the soldiers to deal with the crisis. But as for these corroded monsters...
Alright, Doug, but if you change your mind, just let me know. As I said, the offer will be on the table. Because I already gave one to Greg, the heartless, absolute monster. He begged me. He sucked my luck dry, and then he had the nerve, the guspa, the absolute gall to come to me and ask me for my already almost non-existent luck.
Please, leave me.
Alright, well, this doesn't look good, you know? This looks like a very bad situation, but, I like the atmosphere. Like, this kind of reminds me of the vibe, like, futuristic Japan. That's what kind of it gives me the feeling of. Because it kind of has a, like, steampunk feel to it, but oriental, if that makes sense. And I kind of like that. It's a pretty neat design.
Careful.
It's really unique.
We've never seen this kind of life form before.
Awaiting orders, Mr. Yang.
Indeed so, indeed so. If Father Well tells me to go into fire, I will not ask questions. I will go straight in. Guns blazing. I will use auto for all of those like miscellaneous fights just so we don't waste too much time. Because they're not really that important and they're gonna get killed in seconds anyway.
Illusions of the past.
Just so we can get to the juicy stuff. Oh, is this guy that revives? I see, I see. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna hate him, I feel like. That's a mini Japan right there. Without the shield.
Miss Jing Yuan, fall back!
Ooh, you say...
We've already lost them.
Are you saying we're gonna meet the Fox Lady herself? Alright, I'm pretty excited. Let's see. There she is. Glorious.
Hey, you there? We need your help.
Well, that's a very ambitious thing to ask a stranger, but you know what? You're lucky. I have a weakness, and the said weakness is people asking me for help because I cannot physically refuse it. I have 3 weaknesses in HonkaiStarRail. The first one is trash cans. The second one is favors of other people that are asking me. And the third one is tall, strong men. They can embrace me in their big, strong arms. Those 3 things I cannot resist. And you found one of my weaknesses, so well done to you. I knew I'd like you from the start.
Thanks for saving Beauty from the beast.
Oh,
Pleasure.
fair enough.
But are you thanking us or giving yourself a compliment? Keep the moment.
I mean, why not do both, you know? Might as well multitask, that's what I say.
Fight is fun.
Alright, let's go
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
clear them out quickly.
Illusions of the past.
Ooh, look at that. 6k crit.
Let's be
Tasty. That's what I like to see.
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed.
Alright, let's slow them down. Let's not get them too excited.
Don't mess with me.
Let's do this one. Quickly get rid of it.
Let's be friends.
I don't like you already. That's annoying me. Can I kill him? Yes, I can. Good.
What a headache. Who's next?
Let's conserve some action points. Gotta reserve them.
Miss Jing Yuan, the Mara struck have been repelled, but there could be other dangers nearby.
You wouldn't say. I mean, I'm pretty sure majority of forces were lying unconscious on the ground for like a pretty long path as well. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you're in deep trouble right there. Which I assume is the doing of Blade and his subordinates or fellow criminals, I guess. I technically don't even know if Blade's organization is criminals. Like, I know they're Stellaron hunters, but we don't really know if they're criminals, at least not yet.
The situation is serious. Allow us to escort you back to the Skyfaring Commission. Immediately.
Are you talking about just the avatar thingy? Because I already have that. Unless this is a new trash can achievement that I do not know about. Because if that is the case, I need to get it. That's gonna be first on the agenda today then.
Calm down, I heard you. It'd be rude of me to depart without thanking our benefactors.
What can I say, Greg? E2 Jing Yuan here, no single pull done on a Jing Yuan banner. Yeah, no. There's only so much luck you can have, Greg. There's only so much luck you can have. And sometimes, you know, if you have luck in one game, you're probably not going to have it in another. That's just how it is.
My name is Jing Yuan. I'm the ambassador for the Lawfu Skyfaring Commission Merchant Guild. May I venture to know the illustrious names of my heroes?
You can, Jing Yuan, but give me a second. Greg, how dare you assume I didn't explore every single trash can dumpster? Who do you take me for? Do I look like a casual trash can enthusiast to you? I'm somebody that aspiring to become the next trash king, okay? You're not talking to some strange guy on the street, okay? I have ambitions here. I interacted with every single trash can. I found every single achievement related to trash cans. And I'll let you know that I was doing... I found every single achievement by myself without even looking up any guides, okay? That's how dedicated I am.
Illustrious names? Sure. I'm March 7th. This is Mr. Yang. Oh, Mr. Welt Yang. And this is...
I mean, unless you're talking about this area trash cans, because then, yeah, I need to get them. Oh, I am many things. I am a traveler. I'm a trailblazer. As well as an enthusiast of the finest of art, if you will. But you can just call me Lux. Also, my name is a secret, so you do not tell anyone. There you go.
I see. Well, thank you for coming to our aid. Although, there is one thing I don't understand. Starskiff Haven is under lockdown. Since none of you are Xianzhou residents, may I ask how you came to be here?
I have experienced smuggling myself into locked countries, if you will. I had a very illustrious encounter in my dreams, where I went to this magical place by the name of Inazuma, and I smuggled myself very illustriously inside of it, in the most, you know, elegant ways. I brought a ship in a crate, you know, also truly illustrious way. So do not question me on the ways of infiltrating countries, because I go and come at will, anywhere. There's no borders that can stop me. The only thing that can stop me is, let's explore this area later, traveler, message. That's the only weakness that stops me from breaking every single world I come across, okay? That's the only thing. And soon enough, I'll find a way to avoid it.
If you can't offer an explanation, I'm afraid these Cloud Knights will have to escort you out.
Why is it every single time I visit countries they try to throw me in a jail? What is this kind of malarkey here? I don't like that. Can I not get thrown into slammers for once? Can we just have a nice conversation without me getting, you know, dragged into a cellar? For once? That would be quite nice. Quite nice.
We called for port transfer and got no response, but then someone opened the Jade Gate for us. When we arrived, there was no one to be found, so we started to make our own way through.
And we stole a bit of your gold. I mean, we acquired quite a lot of your treasures along the way that we just so happened to come across. Also, we might have killed a few of your people by mistake, but I'm sure you don't mind that.
How can that be? My ship was the last one into port before the Jade Gate was shut. The Skyfaring Commission has already locked down Starskiff Haven entirely.
We're telling the truth. You could verify it yourself by checking the access history of the Jade Gate.
Actually, Greg, you remind me. There's one trash can that actually plagued my mind because I couldn't interact with it. And I do not know why. Why? There's a trash can on a train station on the second floor of Belbog. And I cannot interact with it. And I do not know why. It doesn't allow me to do anything and keeps shining. Which irritates me immensely. I'll show you guys later. But that will plague my mind until I find out why it does that. I need to know. I cannot allow a trash can to shine in front of me. There's too much of a burden to bear.
We found it strange ourselves when the gate opened, but no one came to greet us.
You're with the Astral Express.
Indeed so. What gave it away? Our fancy clothing? Our colorful hair? Or perhaps the 1,000-mile stare that we all share among ourselves?
You've heard of us?
Indeed I have. Oh, you've arrived at a bad time. The Xianzhou has suffered an incident. Whether you're here for leisure, treatment, or trade, I'm afraid you won't be able to go through with it.
What if it's a mixture of 3 or the hidden option number 4? What if I'm here to appreciate things and people? How does that sound?
For your safety, you should hurry to Central Starskiff Haven and take refuge. I'll take you to Madame Yukong of the Skyfaring Commission and let her decide how to proceed.
Okay, I guess I'll let my fate be decided by somebody else for once.
We caught wind of the incident you mentioned. That's why we're here, Miss Jing Yuan. To help the Xianzhou seal the Stellaron.
Your actions have already revealed your kind hearts to me. Sadly, I can't make you any promises. You're outsiders, and only Madame Yukong has the authority to consider your offer.
But what about the man? What about the legend? What about the myth? I'd rather meet him and him decide my fate, because, you know, if Jing Yuan decided my fate, I probably wouldn't be able to refuse him.
Oh, don't worry. Madame Yukong is kind-hearted too. Come on now, I'll lead the way.
Alright, just because you ask very nicely.
Those monsters back there.
They were no monsters.
Oh, those were not to be confused with monsters, benefactors. We call them Mara-struck.
It was a difference, is that? That's a cube. Did John Lee come in here and just throw a bunch of his cubes for fun? Because I feel like that's what happened. You know what? I'll leave this cube for later. I'll be back. I can just imagine John Lee just pops out like a Pokeball, you know? You obtain Stage 1 John Lee.
Why have we stopped?
For scenery, admiration.
Don't worry, miss. I have a favor to ask, that's all.
Favor? Count me out. What if we do it wrong and you get your cloud cronies to throw us in jail?
For once much, I agree with you 100%. You know what? We are birds of the same feather, after all. That's why we're a team.
I shouldn't have doubted you. Please accept my apologies. Our road ahead is barricaded. Do you see?
I mean, sure, Greg, unless it's gonna get explored in the story. If it's like some side stuff, then yes, sure. But if it's in the story, I'll probably see it. So that will be fine.
The soldiers stationed here must have moved these into a roadblock.
You know what? If a bunch of men just gather together, you know, just use the power of friendship to power ourselves up, you know, just gather a spirit bomb, we can just push it aside. But you know what? Welt can clear himself, let's be real here. That man can power through anything.
Does he look like a crane to you?
Excuse me? March, excuse me. Did you just question if Welt can move an obstacle by himself. Are you telling me that the man that creates a black hole explosion cannot move a single crate? Is that what you insinuating? How dare you? You know what? You should be ashamed, Marge. I don't know how you sleep at night. To question this perfect specimen that is our father. Unbelievable.
I'd like to see us try. They're extremely heavy. Even with all of us, we wouldn't be able to move one.
Yeah, ask the people in chat as well, Greg. If people in chat don't want to get spoiled, then just, you know, explain it to me later. It's okay. Because I'm more than sure people in chat might want to experience the story themselves as well.
Not that I'm doubting your skill, but I'd feel terrible if you hurt yourself in the process. If I'm not mistaken, the containers in the Trove of Verdure can be moved around using a control panel.
I do have some experience with crane games, so you know what? I guess it's time to put those into practice. You know, one time, I won a teddy bear after spending about $20 in quarters. And after 2 hours of agonizingly pushing that goddamn crane. But you know what? In the end, I won. And that what truly matters. And that's a lesson for you right there. Perseverance, dedication, and lack of self-awareness and self-defeat could lead you to very good places. Or very bad, depending on how you look at it. Because I was determined that day. I was determined to prove to myself that I'm good enough. And to prove to that goddamn machine they cannot best me.
You've already put on quite the show. Do you think you'll be able to find and operate the control panel? Should be simple, right?
We'll see about that. We'll see about that. Alright. Right, so why don't you do it then? If you think it's easy. You tell me, Tinya, if it's so easy, why didn't you do it yourself, huh?
Oh, I'm afraid I'm not built for hard labor.
Ah, I see. The fair maiden excuse. I see what you're doing, Tinya. I see what you're doing.
She sure knows how to boss people around.
Marge, come on. Come on. The irony.
We just need to pass through here, take the barge to Starskiff Haven, and we'll be safe.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
You know, you sound sweet enough, but you were talking about getting us escorted away by your Cloud Knights. If it weren't for Mr. Yang...
You misunderstand. If you were in my shoes right now, wouldn't you want to keep your guard up?
Probably.
True. But we came here to trailblaze, not jailblaze.
I mean, you know what? It could be both, really. I mean, we might as well just start, you know, reviewing jails of every single sanctuary that we go to, you know? Just open a little side business. Just make a, you know, Yelp review for every single jail we visit. Because, you know, people need to know. Because criminals are people too, you know. They need to know what kind of conditions they have to expect. Are they gonna get a 5-star treatment with spas and, you know, a 5-course meal? Or are they gonna get prison grub and sleep on the hard floor, you know? They need to know. Otherwise, they're not gonna visit, you know? If the conditions are not great, the criminals might not be inclined to get caught. And that's what it's all about. Okay. Goes this way? Oh, no. Okay. That's fine. What's this? Ah, I see. Okay, so just moving crazy. That's fine. I thought it would be something more intense when she was talking about moving craze, but that's okay. So far, so good. I feel like I'm gonna regret saying that very shortly.
You mentioned the Stellaron.
Indeed,
You
so.
work for the Skyfaring Commission, so I assume you're aware of its destructive power.
Yes, I am. As an ambassador, I've been to many planets and seen my fair share of Stellaron corrosion.
Okay. There's a new enemy. Let's try to fight it. See what it's all about. Oh, it's a frog and some sort of demon, lion, I think. It's pretty weak, so
The galaxy
is this fine?
beyond compare.
I really like the design of things. It's so cool to me. So I'm a massive, massive fan of like futuristic mixed with like ancient type of design in like games, movies, anything really. And this like hits the spot for me. Just something about it. It's super nice looking. Oh, okay, that's just a chest. I'm not gonna collect any chests for now, just to not waste too much time. We're gonna go treasure hunting later. For now, let's just focus on progressing the story.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Ooh, that's a fish. That's a very strange looking fish. I assume they kind of like AI generated stuff. They know actual living things by the looks of it. Probably just mechanisms.
Among the sea of butterflies. Illusions
Or maybe like demons. It might be demons, you know?
The galaxy is vast beyond.
Ooh, this is nice. I wouldn't mind going for a nice cup of tea here. Very nice design. A nice Japanese garden situation. Very nice. Wouldn't mind renting a place here, you know?
Get ready and watch your backs.
Leave it to me.
I just thought for a second that crate was floating in the sky without nothing to support. I was like, that can't be right. Alright. Let's go. Let's fight this one manually.
great. Let's be friends.
So, I presume they are like Silvermane gods. Probably. So they're probably gonna have counter attacks and whatnot. And it's gonna be annoying, but... Okay, that's fine. I guess I should probably get rid of them. I didn't kill him. That's very unusual. I'm used to at least be able to one-shot these guys. But I guess that's fine. Slow them down a little bit. There we go.
Who's next?
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Disappear among the sea
Well, that's
of
fine.
illusions of the past.
Okay, okay. Oh, Natasha didn't quite do it. So he has like a leech type effect. That's not very nice. I don't really like this Xylas effect doesn't work on them. It's a little bit annoying. I knew it wouldn't work, but still. Irritates me a bit. Okay, let's heal up.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
There we go. And I guess let's heal up a little bit more.
Thanks.
Just to get her to full health.
I'll end your misery. I'll free you from disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Okay.
Welcome, customers.
That's fine. Let's actually get a boy Welt. Get his ult in there.
You know nothing of the survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
So you are.
Oh, I thought he would kill him. That's fine. There we go, nice and easy. Not too hard.
Finally. Look how many tail hairs I lost on the way.
Oh, hi, Damodad.
Beautiful.
Hopefully you're doing great. Sorry I missed you initially, was a bit preoccupied with the fight. But I hope you're doing great.
We had a difficult start, but things got easier. Look, that's the barge I was talking about.
Anyone got a license for this thing? I mean, to be fair, you are technically flying in the sky. Do you need a license if you are flying? Technically. Because I don't... Like, there's no traffic in the air. You can't really hurt anyone. Except yourself. So maybe for that reason you do need a license, now that I think about it. And I do want to drive it.
Just sit back and relax. All ambassadors know their way around a star skiff.
So that's a no. I see. Well, next time you would like somebody to save you, maybe I'll kindly remind you how you rejected me on that offer. Because I'm not a vengeful person, but when you decline me, you know, an opportunity to ride a spacecraft like that, I might remember. That's all I'm saying.
I was perfectly calm until she volunteered to help.
I probably will pull when we meet Jing Yuan. As I said, we need to meet him first. We cannot pull until we meet him. It's not gonna feel right.
Please take your seats, everyone. We'll be off right away.
Okay, there we go. Ooh, that's a fancy clock, I assume? Looks like a clock. Let's see, the same direction, the bright astral marks. So is it like time of day rotation? So what does it do exactly? Yeah, okay. Ah, okay. So do I need to match it? Is that what I need to do? Okay, so I need to get like the path. Oh, okay. So just say any way, that's fine. Okay, I got it. That's fine. Was a bit confused for a second. Hey there, Liz. Hopefully you're doing great. Ooh, what is this? What's that? A bountiful treasure. I'll keep it there for now. That looks kind of cool. Ooh, that looks nice. It gives very strong leeway vibes already, like immediately.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, allow me to welcome you to Starskiff Haven.
Probably for at least another 2 to 3 hours, I'd say. We'll see how it goes, really. The only thing that will stop us is my own tiredness, so whenever I get tired, really. Which, you know, it's up to fate to decide.
On the Xianzhou Luofu, anything relating to aviation, navigation, and trade falls within the scope of the Skyfaring Commission, which is one of the 6 commissions of the Luofu. As the biggest port on the ship, Starskiff Haven is governed by the Skyfaring Commission too.
You definitely sound like a... what was it again? Oh, ambassador. By which I mean nice speech.
It's a very fancy word to use right there, March. Didn't expect you to come up with that one.
That's too kind of you. My job involves ferrying business delegates to and from Starskiff Haven, so I do this kind of introduction all the time.
Okay, so you're like a guide, Jing Yuan. Interesting.
Anyway, we're safe now. Normally, I'd be a good host and take you around, but these are difficult times. Let's head to the Palace of Astrum first and report your arrival to Madame Yukon.
I'm very interested who this Madame Yukon is.
Palace of Astrum?
Right there, the tallest building in the city. It's also the headquarters of the Skyfaring Commission. Let's hurry, we haven't got much time.
Ooh, fascinating. talk about it first? Can we just have a normal conversation for once? You know? Let's discuss it.
I don't mean to rush you, but if Madame Yukong holds me accountable for not getting you over soon enough, I wouldn't want to be around for the consequences.
Interesting. Okay.
Sounds scary. I thought you said she was kind-hearted.
Well, kind-hearted comes in many different forms, March. For one, kind-hearted could be, you know, somebody that just doesn't kill you. And another one, they could be somebody like Father right there, Welt, who could give his soul and his entire being in order to provide you comfort and soothing feeling inside your chest. And it's the kind of kind-heartedness you wish to have.
We need to make a few preparations before paying a visit to any of the 6 commissions. Rest assured, Miss Jing Yuan, we won't go anywhere. If you can inform Madame Yukong of our arrival first, we'll meet you at the palace entrance later.
I mean, I didn't say it kind of looks like leeway. I'm pretty sure that's what they based it on, and then just, you know, infused a little bit of a Honkai feel into it. It's this futuristic look, which I like. As I said, big sucker for
Very well.
mixture of old and new together, and when it works, it's beautiful.
Little Miss Fox moves at quite the pace. I can't keep up with her. I've spent too long on the bench. Let's catch our breath for a while, huh? We can expect a packed schedule ahead.
Father, well, don't you dare say you're too old for this. I cannot allow you to say that you're in peak of your prime. You're a young, handsome man. It turns out like the world is like 500 years old, and I'm like, you don't look more than 300, I'd say, Father. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Jing Yuan is a very sly one, considering she's a fox. Not sure if we should trust her.
That might be a little harsh, but she does put her own interests first.
I mean, to be fair, we met her like 10 minutes ago, so can't really blame her.
She did the right thing by not trusting us initially. We were an unknown quantity to her. As for the rush, my guess is she's just eager to get us out of her hair and further up the chain.
Once again, probably couldn't blame her. The Lady Yukong sounds like a tough lady.
It'll be all right. We're not trying to stand in her way. We have nothing to hide from her.
Father, speak for yourself. I have many things to hide. What if she finds out my secret stash of Jing Yuan memorabilia that I acquired from him? Yeah, acquired. That's right. Well, what if she finds out and spills all my secrets? I might have to, you know, just silence her then. I might have to overthrow the government in this place. You know, you find my secret stash and the next thing, revolution happens. It is the natural flow of things, and I don't want to be responsible for that. That's all I'm saying.
We didn't have anything to hide in Belobog either.
I don't know about that one. Pretty sure we had a lot to hide.
Not so fast.
Alright. As you say, Father, what is next on the agenda? You are the boss here, okay? I'm just merely following your orders.
I need to give you two a heads up first. Our meeting with Madame Yukong won't be without risk. We need to be prepared and take it seriously.
I mean, Father, have you seen my face move at all in the past 20 minutes or so? I'm pretty sure I'm already have my game face on since the moment we arrived here. I haven't even smiled once. No single emotion. I learned from the best. I learned from the dead-faced man himself. The blonde protagonist of all protagonists. Probably the father of our little man right here. Because that man never shows a single emotion, and we learn from the best. Because if you want to be the best, you gotta learn from the best.
She is a top Xianzhou leader. Oh, Mr. Yang, do you think this could be Bellabog all over again?
I hope not. I wouldn't like to get thrown in a jail again. That doesn't sound pleasant. I mean, I hope not. I hope she's not a new Coca-Cola, because I already know how that's gonna go. They're probably gonna put us in a hotel first. I mean, that's probably natural flow of things. It would be very strange if they didn't.
No, the Xianzhou Alliance is better than that. But Madame Yukong will definitely have a string of difficult questions for us.
I see, so a good old question and answer time. Well, knowing my track record, we're probably gonna get arrested pretty soon, so get ready.
Why did we choose to come to the Xianzhou now? How did we know that the incident is related to a Stellaron? Who leaked their information to us?
And most importantly, where's Jing Yuan? Answer to those questions and many more we need to find right now.
Careless answers mean distrust and potential hostility, which would make things much harder for us.
Or easier, depending on how you look at it, because on one hand, if you make an entire country your enemy, it might complicate a few things, but what if you overtake the said country and get rid of all your enemies? Then it will make it very easy. You know, a little homicide never hurt anyone, okay?
Huh, crud. One of us is gonna blurt something out, or get something wrong, I just know it.
Honestly, March, how dare you interrupt the man? Let the man speak.
Good idea. We can be his cheerleaders in the background.
I'm just gonna stand there and, like, massage father's shoulders or something, you know, just get him prepped up for the talk. Just be his coach, you know, give him a 1-2 advice. You know, just start off with, how you all doing? It's always nice to see you. Anyway, we here to wreck your business. So peace out. Just, you know, something like that, something along those lines, something very, you know, profound, cultured, and very philosophical, if you will. Something that will really boggle their brain and really question what our true motives are.
Let's not do that. Don't worry, we'll find a way through. Let me do the talking.
Probably for the best. I'll see you later, Liz. Have a good one. I hope your ride back is going to be safe and without too much adventure. Alright. What is it? Benefactor, I'd like to ask you something. I don't like the sound of that. That already sounds bad. What is it? This may be disrespectful, but I'm very curious. Is Express really just to help Xianzhou Luofu solve the Stellaron problem? I mean, guys, I think she onto me. I think she found out. I think she's found out I'm here only for Jing Yuan. God damn it, I knew my cover wasn't good enough. Is it really hard to understand why the Express is here? Can someone act simply out of the kindness of their heart? Absolutely not. What are you talking about? There's no kindness in this world. Everything is only calculated decisions. After all, people who help others without thinking about compensation or risk during the dangerous trips across the galaxy is rarer than air in a vacuum. That's a good analogy. I kind of like that one. When the high-ups on Jincha first heard of your reasons for coming, they thought you were here either to seek immortality or the Stellaron. Wait, run the back. Run the back? Wait, what? Did you just say immortality? Cancel the plans. We're doing that now. Seek immortality? Tell me more. I need to know. You telling me I can thirst for Jing Yuan eternally? Well, that sounds awesome. Alright, Jing Yuan, give me a second. Yes, as home of a long-life species, countless Alexis seekers from all corners of the universe come to Shincha to reenact bygone histories and discover the secret of Shincha residents' immortality. To tell everyone he is immortal. I feel like I've drawn the short stick. Why wasn't I born here? Apologies, I may have crossed the line. I don't know why I said all this. I have absolute trust in your sincerity, benefactor, but the powerful masters are bound to think more than a pawn like me, so please be careful. I still feel like I've been cheated. I've never been told there's immortality involved, because if I knew that beforehand, I probably would have, came up with a better plan than just go and talk to the big shots over here. Oh, okay, so I can't go there yet. Where do I need to go then? But... Wait, what? Oh. I thought this path was blocked off. I was about to say, how do I get there? Okay, so... I guess I just need to walk around... here? Wait. Did I already get lost? It can't be. No. Okay, we're fine. No need to panic. We're good. For now. So I'll say, did I get lost already? I mean, would be par for the course, but you know.
Oh, you're here already. Sorry to keep you waiting. Madame Yukong is expecting you.
Ah, I see, Greg. Didn't know that. I thought that literally meant just everybody here is like gods or something and just never die. So is it like Dainsleif's situation where they can all die, but you know, just live immortally? I guess suffering. Because if that's the case, then probably I wouldn't want that.
Are you not coming?
I mean, much. That's a loaded question.
I've brought the Madame Helmmaster up to speed. It's over to you now.
Alright. Ooh, look who is this.
Report the losses to General Jing Yuan and find someone from the Divination Commission. They can't just stand there watching while we deal with this mess.
Okay, I already found the best female character. Because you know what? The deeper the female's voice is, the more I like them. You know how I rank my character preferences. Are they tall? Check. Do they have deep voice? Another check. Can they physically and mentally dominate me in every single possible way imaginable? Check. There you go. Perfect character right there.
Greetings, guests from the Astral Express.
Well, hello there.
Ting Yun has informed me of the purpose of your visit. Receiving guests isn't normally one of my responsibilities. But since you know about the Stellaron and have stated that you want to help the Lawfu, I thought I should at least meet you in person.
Interesting.
And politely decline your proposal.
Well, you see, about that, have you seen our father? Would you like to talk to him? I probably shouldn't say anything.
Knows what a Stellaron is, and is more than capable of handling it ourselves. We have been around for over 8,000 years, and weathered countless dangers and crises. While the situation is serious, we have more than enough resources to spare. Outsider help is not needed on this occasion.
Well, I guess this is the end of our journey, guys. Right here. We cannot go any further. Clearly, they do not need our help, so you know what? I guess it's time for the main quest to begin, actually. And that is to seek Jing Yuan's approval.
You are guests from afar. There is no reason for this matter to concern you. Am I making myself clear?
Yes, but also no?
From what we've gathered, the influence of the Stellaron can still be contained.
Good save, Father, good save. Keep going.
If we can locate it in time and contain it, it's possible that we can restore any space and any individuals affected by the corrosion. We have experience in preventing Stellaron disasters, and we've only come here to lend you that experience.
I've said this and I'll say it again. This is an internal affair of the Xianzhou Alliance, and there is no need for the Astral Express to get involved. I decided to arrange a meeting with you as a gesture of respect, but my decision is final.
Give strong Inazuma vibes for me. Is this raiding Shogun of this universe?
But...
Never mind, Mr. Yang. If the Xianzhou Alliance say they can handle it, then we're wasting our breath. Let's go.
To be fair, we don't really need their approval. We can technically just do it, you know? Like, what they gonna do? Throw us into jail? Preposterous. They wouldn't dare. We'll overthrow them.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Okay. Well, if we can't leave and we can't stay, that leaves quite a dilemma.
Huh? And what's that supposed to mean?
It's only been a few days since the presence of a Stellaron was detected on the Luofu. Starskiff Haven has been under full lockdown. No one has been permitted to leave. How did you come to know of the incident? And what led you to conclude that it was linked to a Stellaron?
Would you believe me if I said a lucky guess?
I acquired the access history of Starskiff Haven. Not long ago, someone hacked into the system and opened the Jade Gate, before guiding you, the Astral Express, into our territory.
Oh, I do know who that was. It was a very illustrious woman. There may be our mother, actual mother, in some way, shape, or form. But I do not know that.
The hacker was skillful and even taunted us with her seal. Her name is Silverwolf, a member of the Stellaron Hunters.
Ah, that woman. Yeah, I do know her as well.
What say you in your defense?
I mean, let me think. How about this? I go on. I'm just here for Jing Yuan, honestly. I'm not interested in Stellaron whatsoever. Can I please meet him? That's all I need. And we'll just leave afterwards. Okay, we won't leave afterwards. I'm gonna stay until I get approval of Jing Yuan and get his full love and affection. But listen. I promise on the Zhongli himself that I wouldn't touch Stellaron even in my wildest dreams. Okay? Do we have a deal?
You are forbidden from leaving the Skyfaring Commission until the aforementioned questions have been investigated.
Well, I tried my best. I guess at the end of it all, it just wasn't meant to be.
Don't be too harsh, Yukong. If this gets out, the whole galaxy will think the Alliance has forgotten how to treat our guests.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, look who that is. Who could that be?
General Jing Yuan.
It's very unlikely that the Express has joined forces with the Stellaron Hunters. They are mortal enemies, after all.
I mean... Are we? Technically, I'm pretty sure we were probably part of Stellaron Hunters by the looks of it. Or at least we had some sort of connection with them, so I don't really think we're mortal enemies. It's more like we are just enemies by fate, not really choice, because we didn't really, we didn't really have a say in any of this.
Apologies for interrupting your meeting. My name is Jing Yuan. I'm the general of the Cloud Knights here on the Luofu.
General, this is an internal affair for the Luofu.
I fully agree with you, Helm Master Yukong. This is indeed an internal affair.
I mean, Jing Yuan can give me an internal affair if you know what I mean. Just saying.
I am sorry, guests of the Astral Express. It is true that there is a Stellaron on the Lofu, but I'm afraid I cannot accept your kind offer to help resolve the issue. This is a Xianzhou matter, and it is our responsibility to handle it.
But what about this? What if I become part of Xinzhou by, let's say, becoming, acquainted with you on a very personal level? Preferably just two of us in nicely, dimly lit restaurant, a nice bottle of wine, you and me talking about life, Jing Yuan. How does that sound? Of a nice meal?
Of course, it would be inappropriate of me to let you return without something to show for it. While I cannot accept your help with regard to the Stellaron, I do have a favor to ask. Please, after you.
But what do you mean, Greg? I said nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
The Astral Express. I must confess that the train's reputation precedes it, such that it is often close to my thoughts. How delightful to come face to face with its passengers.
I mean, it's more of a delight to meet you. Frightfully delightful. Would this occasion can't come sooner?
It's an honor to meet you, General. May I ask what the favor you spoke of is?
A matter that requires capable people such as yourselves. We captured a member of the Stellaron Hunters a few days ago, who goes by the name of Blade.
I do know that fellow. We are acquainted.
During our investigation, the Divination Commission, the department in charge of intelligence processing, intercepted a transmission sent out by his accomplice, Kafka, who has managed to hide aboard the ship. As for where that transmission was destined...
I mean, starting to sweat. Is it hot in here? Or is it just you?
I have some knowledge of your relationship with the Stellaron Hunters. The Divination Commission is convinced that you made an alliance with them. I say that's impossible. The crew of the Astral Express are honorable people whose valiant deeds are lauded across the universe. There must have been a misunderstanding.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, that was, it's not like I was, most likely part of the organization. I was most likely a pretty high-ranking member, that lost his memory and, got yeeted into Astral Express just to, probably spy on them, without me knowing that. Yeah, it's definitely not happening. I'm definitely not on their side. Definitely.
As such, I came to the conclusion that the communication must have been an attempt by the Stellaron Hunters to sow dissent between us.
Nothing gets sow anything between us. Between me and you in particular, Jing Yuan. The only thing that will be sown between us is the petals of roses when you and I go on that dinner, okay? That's the only thing that's gonna be between us.
We can handle the Stellaron, but it will take time and will require the bulk of the Cloud Knights on the ship. It is this Kafka that concerns me. The longer she stays on the ship, the bigger the threat she will pose.
Understandable. I mean, she is a pretty dangerous lady.
Since the Stellaron Hunters lured you to our ship, we shall move with the current. You are hereby authorized to do as you deem fit on the Lofu, with the goal of bringing Kafka out of the shadows and under our control.
I'm not sure we can take her under our control, knowing her.
Doing so would clear the misunderstanding between us, reveal the true intentions of the Stellaron Hunters, and help us understand their connection to the Stellaron Burst. What say you, my astral guests?
Yes, I mean, yes, definitely. I was definitely not staring at your, you know, pectoral muscles, shall we say, and the absolute glorious mane of yours. As well as, you know, the nice belt. The belt. Yeah, the belt. Quite nice. Fine leather.
What do you think?
You know what? Let's move with the current and help out. You know, that's all I say.
If you are able to capture this Stellaron hunter, the Xianzhou will be indebted to you. The Luofu never fails to reward that which is given.
Greg, I don't know what you're so surprised about. Were you gonna tell me that belt is not so nice? Are you clearly gonna tell me the Italian leather is not up to your standard? Unbelievable. You and your standard, Greg.
Okay.
Wonderful. It's a deal then. I shall notify Yukong that all intel is to be shared with you, and that our best personnel are to aid you in your search. If there is anything the Skyfaring Commission or the Cloud Knights can do for you during your stay, don't hesitate to make it known.
The chat concluded, and Will showed you a cover gesture. You understand that this is the crew's own discussion time. Oh boy, you thought I'm not gonna admire a nice belt on a gentleman such as Jing Yuan? Are you trying to tell me I wouldn't spot this fine Italian leather right there? You know? This fine, absolute fine Italian leather right there. Right there. Look at it. Look at this fine Italian leather right there. You see? Oh, such a nice leather. And the buckle? Probably made out of pure gold. You know? Absolutely glorious. Can we zoom in a little bit? Yeah, absolutely glorious. That belt. Let me tell you. That belt is something. Anyway. Enough admiring belts. Let's get back to business. Well, hello there. So nice to see you, huh? I knew this was gonna come to this. I guess it's time to come clean, Welt. I am your father.
I think we only scratched the surface of this General Jing Yuan.
Do you say there's something strange about him?
I don't know about strange, but my gut tells me something is off.
Just give me a moment, guys. Let me clear the exposition, and when we get to explore, I'll pull Jesus. Relax. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Just calm down. We'll get there.
That's it. A minor detail, but curious. He avoided talking about Blade.
That is true. That is true. I am curious about Blade. I want to know a lot about him as well. Not as much about Jing Yuan, but you know, second best option.
Since the Cloud Knights have already captured a Stellaron hunter, why not use him to get to Kafka? Why rely on us?
Many reasons. One of which is probably because they cannot rely on anyone else.
The Xianzhou is reluctant to involve outsiders in the Stellaron disaster, so why is it so keen on letting us capture a Stellaron hunter?
As I said, probably because I don't have anyone else. Have you... Come on, Walt. We literally saw half of their army just laying on the floor relaxing. Absolutely no military discipline whatsoever. They clearly needs a big, strong man, such as yourself, to carry them through this very harsh times. Okay. Could Blade escape? No, it can't be. The man cannot lie to me. Are you kidding me? You telling me the words of the absolute glorious lion himself would be a lie? No, it can't be.
Yes. The only sensible conclusion I can draw is that Blade had already escaped when Jing Yuan spoke to us, provided they even captured him in the first place.
You wouldn't dare, Doc. You wouldn't dare. How could you stoop so low? I do not believe you. You do not have it. That is a sacred artifact that has been lost to time. Even I do not remember when I did it, okay? How could you possibly have that? It's not like I clearly know exactly the timestamp and the moment I did it. And it's not like it's on the internet for everyone to see and to threaten me till the end of times with. No, it can't be right.
Therefore, given our connection to Kafka, we represent the only way of luring the Stellaron hunters in. That's why he asked for our help. He didn't want to let anyone else find out that Blade had already escaped.
That can't be right, Doc. That can't be right. As I said, it cannot be right. It's not like it's out there, just sitting, you know? For everyone's personal enjoyment to find. As a little Easter egg, if you will.
Now that we've figured that out, perhaps we can get closer to the core of what's happening here.
Unbelievable. I've been threatened. How could I allow the... Do you see this, Yukon? Unbelievable. Threats left and right. Cannot even admire a man for a second in peace. Unbelievable.
Seeing as the General gave the order, the Skyfaring Commission will lend you our full support. The Stellaron Hunter investigation is in your hands now. I'll issue you a pass so you can access the facilities around Starskiff Haven.
Doug, there's exposition. We need to learn this stuff. How can we not? There's important facts here.
As for personnel, the skyports are currently all under maintenance, so we're thinly stretched. What I can do is send Ting-Yun as your guide. She'll take care of you during your stay.
Fascinating. Okay. Interesting. Now, most important of them all. Technically speaking, I did say I will pull only when we meet Jing Yuan. But look at this. What does this say? It's oh, Jesus Christ! It froze for a second. I was about to say, did my... are we alright? Did the stream crash? No? Are we good? Everything working? Okay, fine. Well, I'll do it. After we speak to Jing Yuan, I promise I'll pull, okay? Just relax.
The corporation and the Alliance. I'm afraid I cannot comment on his file.
I'm a man of my word, and I will stick to it. Sorry, I think it might have just died for a second. Apologies about that.
There are 5 known members of the Stellaron Hunters. Elio is their leader, but always stays behind the scenes. Most of the operations are led by Kafka. Had the Divination Commission not intercepted her encrypted transmission, she would have remained undetected for much longer.
Okay, once we catch the Stellaron Hunter.
Bring her to us.
Simple enough, understandable. Kafka is good at controlling the people around her.
Ordinary means may prove futile when it comes to this individual. But the Divination Commission has ways of...
Do go on.
Don't misunderstand me. The Xianzhou does not engage in torture. Retrieving intel does not necessarily involve the use of violence.
I mean, to be fair, probably Jing Yuan can just show himself and the enemy will just give him every secret they ever had within their possession. And honestly, I wouldn't blame them for that.
In any case, you can deliver her directly to us. Once we learn something, I will share every piece of information with you.
I don't know if I have any other
As
questions.
planned, I would love to find the time to sit with all of you and hear about your experiences among the stars. My responsibilities to the Xianzhou have meant that I haven't had the chance to travel in many years.
Oh, you saying you haven't had a chance to travel? Well, how about you and me go on a little adventure then?
We had heard nothing of the Express for a long time. It is heartening to learn of its continued journey along that starward track. I have other matters to attend to. Goodbye for now.
I mean, goodbye it is, I guess. Well, that was an experience. Alright, let's go to the place and summon it, I guess. Where is it? I'm probably not gonna do all the 80 pulls, because I don't think I want to go that far. I'll catch you a deal, okay? I'll catch you a deal. Since we technically didn't meet the actual Jing Yuan, I'll do 40 pulls. And if we cannot get him in 40 pulls, I'll do the remaining 40 tomorrow. Or until we meet him. Because technically, guys, I did say until we meet the real Jing Yuan. I did say that, but since I do feel generous, I will still pull. I'm just not gonna go all the way because you know what? I do not want to cave under threats, Doc. I do not want to send the precedent. Okay, let's see. What we're working with. Do I have any pity at all? I have one. I have one pity. Fascinating. Fascinating indeed. Alright. Fine. 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 I'll do it now. Well, that was bad. That was bad. That was bad. Okay. Peppy. Peppy, come on. Peppy, don't do me dirty. Peppy, do not do me dirty. I swear to God. Peppy, if you do me dirty, give me Jing Yuan. That's good. That's good stuff right there. E3 now. Let's run it back. No ideal. I mean, March is not a bad character, but still, no ideal. Alright. This will be the last one. As I said, we'll do 40 today and 40 tomorrow. Or until I meet the real Jing Yuan, as I promised. Let's do it. A new character. I'll take that. I'll take that. That wasn't terrible. We got actually just characters, which is a good thing. We got E3 Jing Yuan, which, you know, nice. We got E2 March, which I don't really know how to feel about. I mean, she's decent, but, you know. You also got I don't know if Shushan is good. Sushan. I clearly don't know what she even does. I never seen her attacks. Don't really know what she's doing, but she is physical DPS, so you know. The additional physical damage if the enemy is inflicted with weakness breaks was stands guaranteed to trigger. Okay. She's okay. I mean, she's not that impressive, at least to me. But she's alright. Greg, don't you dare shame me for not doing my dailies. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. Okay? You saw nothing. I'll let you know. I do my dailies all the time. All the time. Look at that. Half of 6,000 consumed. I do daily, okay? I never skip them. There wasn't a single time when I skip my dailies. And if you can't find proof otherwise, I don't know what to tell you. I probably will save this until... because I will get to level 40. I'm pretty close, so I don't really see a point of doing Echo War yet. Until I reach level 3. Because I feel like that would be ideal. I think we'll do this one tomorrow. Well, you know what? Let's actually test the man. Because I want to see. I want to see what he's all about, if you will.
Conflict is pitiless.
Nice.
Show no mercy.
Told you I could fight.
You know what? You know what? Just for this fight, I don't want double the speed. I want to feel it. I want to see it. I want to experience it. You know what? Not for their attacks. I don't need to experience their attacks.
Try that again.
Ooh. Ooh. Ah.
There's no time to lose.
Look at that.
Conflict is pitiless.
Oh. Oh. Have you seen anything more beautiful in your life?
Time for the Master's radiant spirit. Heed my word. Show no mercy.
Ooh. Ooh.
Told you I could fight.
That was delicious. I loved every second of it. This man,
Try hard sometimes.
this man
This also
is the only reason. The only reason was to play this game. If Jing Yuan didn't exist, then what's the point? That was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh, unbelievable. How could such perfection exist? How could we, mere mortals, dare to gaze upon the perfect man? No, I mean, I've seen him, but I'm not gonna tell you the answer. What's wrong? Also, just as a side note, I really like these little messages that pop up every single day. I feel like that's a very cute touch, and it adds like a very nice interaction between characters, which I feel like Genshin lacks a lot, because like you don't see characters at all. Like, they're not even on the map at all. But in StarRail, you can just, you know, chat with them, really, which is awesome. Absolutely no worries, Greg. As I said, we're gonna do the remaining 40 pools tomorrow then. And we'll see how it goes then. Doug, as I said, I just don't want to deprive Greg of the glory. Plus, you know, I have to keep my promise, Doug. I said that I'm gonna pull when I meet the man, and I didn't meet the man. I met his hologram, and that can all be counted. You saw that, Doug. You've been there when I said that. Come on. Fair is fair. I said half today, half tomorrow. I feel like that's fair. That's fair. Come on. So don't worry, Doug. Tomorrow, we're gonna pull the man. We're gonna build the man. Well, I hope we're gonna pull him. I'm probably cursing myself right now by saying we're gonna pull him, but you know, hopefully we're gonna get him. And if we do get him, I hope... Well, actually, now that I think about it, since he is erudition, I don't really have any light cones for him. Like, I have this, like the standard one. I have the Genius Repose, which I guess it wouldn't be bad for him, technically, but I don't think it's super great either. I do have this one, which might be decent. And I also have this, which I'm probably not really for him. It's more like a support one. So I technically don't really have that good of a erudition like light cone for him. I have a few, but none of them are like super great. And I feel like this probably would be ideal for him. Or maybe this. Kind of depends, but yeah. We'll see, we'll see. Well, yeah, I know you can buy them. That's why I'm saying this one's probably ideal, because I already have two. And I think I can buy another one. Can I? What was this thing? Is it here? What's those little? Oh, yeah. So I can buy another one and make it refinement 3, and technically, I mean, I didn't do Abyss in a while. I probably can do a little bit more Abyss and maybe get it to refinement 4 if I really tried. So yeah, probably I'm gonna use that one. Oh, okay, absolutely. No worries, Greg. No worries. Thanks. I'll check them out later when I have some time. Probably won't be doing any editing today. I was planning to, but I'm too tired, honestly, and I feel like I'm just not gonna make anything too great with being that tired. But I'll definitely check it out. Thanks. Right, let's see. I like how I need to enter in our text again. Very dramatic.
Master Diviner, you heard our discussion. What do you make of it?
What do I make of it? The way of heaven is apparent, but the heart of humanity is often deceptive. Are you asking me to divine their true intentions?
That won't be necessary. The crew has nothing to do with the incident. Of that, I am almost certain. It isn't their intentions that trouble me. All I want is for them to lure out the one we're after.
Wasn't that my idea, General?
Indeed. Your counsel has always been a great help to me. You may use your discretion on the matters ahead of us.
Why don't you retire early and I use my discretion full time?
It is still too soon, unfortunately. If something goes wrong, you'll need a general to take the blame. How could I simply walk away and put you at such risk?
I love this man. Oh, just everything about him is perfect.
If you'd brought me that blade earlier, none of this would have been necessary.
Yeah, you do have a point, Doc. You do have a point.
Wait, what are you up to exactly? Jing Yuan, did you let him escape on purpose?
I mean, because Jing Yuan is technically kind of a mixture between Zhongli and Ita. Like, if you kind of combine them together, because he's like has like a serious demeanor of Zhongli, and he also has a little bit of playfulness that Ita has. And I feel like he took the best of both worlds and merged them together in a beautiful symphony that works exceptionally well.
Me? I had no idea he might escape. Unlike you, my gaze never travels beyond the horizon. I take full responsibility. The Cloud Knights failed in their duty.
I can understand. There's a lot to take care of on the Xinzhou. You were bound to miss something. Thank goodness I'm here.
I feel like my boy is playing her like a flute.
On that note, perhaps it's about time you finally nominate me as your successor when the 6 charioteers next convene.
Yes. I have to go now. I'll leave this in your overwhelmingly capable hands, Fu Shen. There are 3 things in the world that I can't seem to rid myself of. The troubles of the Xianzhou, the papers on my desk, and the weeds in my garden.
Can relate to every single one of them. Except mine would be... Can I get rid of this unbelievable sorrow of not being able to be near Jing Yuan in any given moment. The second one, not having Jing Yuan right now. And the third one, just the dread of losing 50-50 when the time actually comes. But you know what? We'll see that tomorrow.
General, Diviner Fu wants the General's position for herself. Everyone knows that.
Doc, did you see us in his presence? I need to touch him. I need to smell him. I need to be able to inspect his belt personally, you know? Face to face.
She is very capable, but her intellect is burdened by a quick temper. I'll retire when she's achieved a better balance.
This Stellaron thing is easy. Blade escaped. Now we gotta go get him. Just say the word, and I'll solve this in a flash.
I can understand your impatience, and I know you want to prove yourself. Now is not the time. If you truly wish to become sword champion, you shouldn't be running around brandishing your sword at people. Especially not a major criminal.
You think I'd lose to Blade?
Probably. I mean, kid, no offense. That flute ain't gonna save you too long. Like, come on, let's be real.
I'm saying you need to have patience, Yanqing. Governing Xianzhou is different from a sword fight. The only way to build momentum is to work slowly. Besides, we still don't know who's really moving the chess pieces. There is something we must take care of before making our next move. As long as it remains unresolved, we're at a stalemate. That something is the Stellaron. How did it manage to bypass the Skyfaring Commission's inspections and the Divination Commission's predictions? Where is it now?
It's gone. Like the wind.
I say we bring those two Stellaron hunters before Diviner Fu. She'll get an answer out of them in no time.
I've asked our friends from the Express to take care of that for us. Worry not, you'll have your moment when the current stalemate is broken. You are my most trusted aide, and there are some things that I would only assign to you. Speaking of which, Yangqing... that boy...
Unbelievable. How could he disobey the dad himself?
I suppose it is my fault. I should have given him an opportunity already. A sharp sword can't stay sheathed forever. My fear is that this might prove too big a setback. Bigger than his exuberance.
Truly. Some wise words right there. Alright, Jing Yuan, what do you want again? What kind of scheme you have now? Seems like you have taken a bit longer to chat with Madame Yukong. I'm gonna have to stroll outside. Once you're done, you can find me at the docks. Okay. Well. Ooh. Aren't we kind of like on a space station or something? Is the sky artificial? I kind of wonder that. It looks kind of cool. Especially the little, like, glowy pattern thingy. Like the ribbons in the sky. That kind of looks interesting.
Madame Yukong has asked me to look after you. Seems like we were destined to be in each other's company.
I mean, Jing Yuan, I didn't force you to be here. I'm just saying. No need to be so passive-aggressive. Come on.
The Skyfaring Commission has reserved rooms for you at the Petrichor Inn. When you finish your business here, how about some tea together?
I don't know about that one. I have a very bad experience with hotels. I saw a ghost, I saw a demon there, and I was almost arrested. So you know what? I'd rather not go to hotels anymore.
Easy. I know this probably brings back bad memories.
You can say that again, Walt. You haven't been there. You haven't experienced the trauma. But I have. And I will never forget it. Oh, Doug, absolutely no worries. As I said, the only reason why I don't pull is because I want as many people to enjoy my suffering or success tomorrow. So we'll definitely pull, so don't worry about that. And we'll do it in a very spectacular way. We'll make sure to get Jing Yuan as soon as possible. Have a good rest, and I'll see you tomorrow. So I guess, like, the fox people are just here, you know? I presume they like the cat people in Mondstadt. You know, just chilling.
Well, here we are. I feel sleepy already.
The sun hasn't gone down yet.
Oh, what? But we've done a whole day's work. What's the sun playing at? It felt like we spent the whole day in the Palace of Astrum.
That could be the case, but then again, being next to the man, even if eternity passes, it will only feel like a flash.
Jokes aside, did you see Madame Yukong frown at us? I thought her guards were about to jump out of nowhere and throw us in jail. I'd rather deal with monsters than these big shots. I mean, not that Madame Yukong doesn't have her merits.
Don't worry, my lips are sealed. But as her subordinate, I have to say that it's Madame Yukong's duty to keep her guard up. The Law Fu is facing a crisis, and as head of the Skyfaring Commission, she is responsible for the
I think my Wi-Fi broke down for a second. Apologies about that. That was a little bit unexpected. Definitely didn't see that one coming. But let's get back into it. We might need to skip a little bit. Whew.
To keep her guard up. The Law Fu is facing a crisis, and as head of the Skyfaring Commission, she is responsible for the security of the Xianzhou's customs and borders.
Is that so?
She's actually a very reasonable old girl in private.
Alright, I heard that before. Come on, move it on, Tingyun.
They say that many years ago, Madame Yukong was an ace pilot in the cloud. Eventually, in any case.
Oh, okay.
Madame Yukong instructed me to reserve the best rooms at the inn and have all your expenses covered. She wants to extend the full courtesy of the Xianzhou so that all of you enjoy your stay to the fullest.
I think I skipped one more dialogue than I should have. But that's alright. We're going back to the Lion's Den, if you will. The place of horrors. The nightmare maker of them all. A hotel. Will this time a demon come after us? Or will we be chased out the next morning by the guards, screaming our name and saying FBI open up? Coming through our roof, you know? Bashing vases left and right. Only one way to find out.
She specifically mentioned that if you wish to buy anything at the inn, be it food or otherwise, just let the innkeeper know. The commission will cover the cost.
I see. Alright, that sounds interesting.
Why don't you go back yourself?
Alright, Marge. Well, that was a little bit unexpected.
Seeing as our hosts are so thoughtful, I guess we should help ourselves. Right, Mr. Yang?
We should focus on our objective first. Seeing as Helmmaster Yukong was extremely reluctant to get us involved, am I right to speculate that the Skyfaring Commission has some leads on the whereabouts of Kafka?
Exactly right. The suspect is extremely cunning. She encrypted her transmission and timed her communication. We couldn't pinpoint her exact location. But as cunning as she is, the Divination Commission has managed to find something.
I mean, you can't be cunning against the divine gaze of God, I guess. Not everything you can trick in this life. And clearly, the government in this case is one of them. Well, well, well.
It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
Is there anything special about what she said, huh?
Don't let her words distract you. That's the sound of a device.
Which means what exactly? This is a starship. There are all kinds of devices making weird noises.
Fair point, fair point. What's a counter measurement? Counterpoint, if you will, Tingyun?
Miss March, to the untrained ear, these noises may sound the same, but for the craftsmen of the Artisanship Commission, every machine has a different pitch and melody.
And it also has and it also helps have ears 3 times the size of yours, so you can hear much better.
The general sent for craftsmen, and they concluded that the sound came from the shipyard facilities in Stargazer Navalia. Now, get some rest and prepare yourselves for the operation ahead. I look forward to seeing you in action.
Fascinating. Alright, before we do that, let's actually go and do some daily stuff. Just to break it up a little bit. And then we'll be back to that. Alright, let's see the daily commission that we have today. I kind of like those daily commissions, they're pretty fun. Because they kind of add a little bit of a backstory. In a very fun way. Because they're usually not that long and they're not that tedious to do. So it's pretty fun. Hey, it's you. Thank you for everything you've done for me and my daughter. If there's anything you need, please feel free to ask. I'll do my best to help. Start conversation. Pack inspection checked. Weekly almonds routine maintenance and cleaning checked. Another day. What was the sign? Alas, it's just another day. Wait a minute, stop. Who are you? Are you an intruder? I mean, you can technically say that, but not entirely. Oh, so you have a path. What a pity. I thought you'd finally write something special in the letter. A letter? Nah, nothing. Just pretend you didn't hear it. Wait. You look young, but your face seems to suggest you are quite experienced. Can you do this old soldier a favor? To tell you the truth, I am only a few months from the end of my service. Then I'll be leaving this restricted zone soon. I want to write a letter to tell my wife and daughter the good news. But I really don't know what to write about. I have served in the army for over 20 years, and I have been working in logistics this whole time. I have never been on the front lines once. In the first few years, I still thought this job was easy and comfortable, but the longer I stay, the more useless I feel. Well, if you don't mind, can you share some exciting adventures with me? I don't want my daughter to think that her dad is a useless old bum, but my imagination is really limited. Alright, let me think about it. Really? Thank you, young man. Where's my paper and pen? Ah, here. Found it. Okay. We can start when you're ready. Okay, let's go. Have you made up your mind? Let's get started. You speak, I'll write it down. Let me think. Let's start with traveling experience. Tell me about any special places you've been to. Let's talk about the blue. Where's that? I have never heard of that place. Are you just making it up? If I write it as you said, it would be hard even for my family to believe me, right? I'd rather be a little more convincing. Then let's talk about something else. Do you know how to fight? Although I have served for more than 20 years, I have never been on the front line once. I'm not very good at using weapons. If you have any unforgettable combat experiences, tell me about them. I fought against Jeppard? Jeppard? The young captain? Who would believe this? Forget it. I'll just write something a little bit more realistic. I get it now. Have you been playing with me? Do you think this is funny? Young people nowadays really have no respect for their elders at all. But then again, without the ideas you mentioned, I'm afraid I won't be able to write this letter until next year. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. Here, for your trouble. Leela, Please don't be ashamed of Daddy. I mean, to be fair, Mel, you could just say you fought some, you know, some, I don't know, just robots or something. Just anything, really. They won't be any wiser. Helping an old man lie. Unbelievable. Okay, let's do... Let's do some farming, I guess, since we do have quite a bit of resources to spend. We might as well get them up to speed. How many do I still need for this? So I think I need 30. And I have 29. So I guess I need to go do one more fight there. That should probably be enough. I'm just trying to make sure that my characters are ready for the next upgrade immediately. So I can focus on building some other ones, for now at least. That should be fun.
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Alright, that's fine. That should be 30 now. Which I think makes it right exactly how much I need. Yeah, there we go. And now all I need to do is buy these. For Natasha to heal me. Because I do need her to be up to speed as well. She's my main defensive character. So I do need her to be quite strong.
That won't stop me. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Alright. Halfway through. I kind of wish there was a skip function for these battles. Just if you're doing the exact same thing over and over again. Even though it doesn't take too long, it's just, you know, more for convenience rather than anything. I think the game is already pretty convenient, so I guess there's no really need for it.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Alright, I think this should be the last one.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Alright, let's do one more. So it can do it anyway, so might as well.
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
That's better.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Stand down. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Who's next? among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
That won't stop me. I'm fine.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Alright, 2 more.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Who's next?
And the last one.
Sea of butterflies.
Ah.
Illusions of the past.
It's kind of nice to just watch, you know, just some passive fights like this every now and again. Not all the time, but it's quite relaxing. Seeing big numbers pop up, it's quite nice. Right, I think there should be plenty. Well, clear one of these just for the daily. And, collect these. I think we should be able to get to level 39. And tomorrow, hopefully, we'll get to level 40. Which will be nice. Collect these. Can I go up? Still not there? For that one? That's fine. Collect. Oh, we even go on achievements. Story 1, but you know, achievement nonetheless. Collect that as well. Alright, I think they regenerate enough energy, so let's just see one of these. And then let's just do the EXP one. There we go.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Alright, nice. And that should be all for daily stuff. Yeah, there we go. There we go, level 39 as well. Which is good. Alright, we'll do this event tomorrow. Because, I think I probably will actually call it a day for today at least. Because, I'm a little bit tired. Had a pretty long day. But tomorrow, we're gonna finish up pulling for Jing Yuan. We're gonna see
Up to you.
if I can actually get the man, the myth, nay the legend. We're gonna complete some more of a story quest, and we're gonna finally find out what is the deal with StarRail hunters, and why all of them are so unbelievably handsome and attractive. The reason is most likely gonna shock us all. Also, we most likely will find out if we are part of StarRail hunters ourselves, in some way, shape, or form. But anyway, guys, I hope you have a nice remaining to your evening. I hope you have some fun, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good one, and always remember, Jing Yuan is always watching, and so is Father Welt, clearly. So do not do anything that will upset them. Like not pulling for them. Anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.